So I was thinking about Lama Zopa. Recently, he said Shinye, which is the same as calm abiding meditation in Tibetan. In Sanskrit, it's called shamatha. My first experience was at the Deer Park Monastery of Shamatha. Um, so he said we've experienced that in lifetimes before, so many times, and it's no big deal. Um, so that was interesting. Um, then I also want to say, in terms of learning Tibetan, through my own experience, I've come to understand that the English translations are actually incredibly accurate, and so therefore, I'm quite confident that one can learn about Buddhism through the currently available English translations. You can look at Alan Wallace and Berzine, Berzin archives, and they have a lot of English translations. And then, of course, like Lama Yeshe, his teachings, and Lama Zopa. But of course, I'm not completely confident because others that know more than me say that learning Tibetan is necessary. Um, and then the other thing is there's constantly so much to learn in Tibetan Buddhism. There's three types of suffering, and the third, which is called all-pervasive suffering, is something that Hindus are not aware about and they don't study. It's described as a neutral state of mind when you're in a certain state of really profound meditation, which the Hindus take as liberation, but the Buddhists understand it as not yet liberation and still in the form of suffering, because eventually you'll have to come out of that state and you're back into a state of suffering like normal people or even worse. Um, so I have no idea what that's all about, but I'm confident that there's people like Lama Zopa that know a lot more than I do about Buddhism, and therefore studying such things like that is not only fascinating, but it makes you realize you have a long way to go, and you don't need to worry if you think there's no college or university that can teach you. The Buddhists definitely have a lot to teach people still, most people like me. And then my final thought was I was upset about an occurrence here working in Africa, and I was trying to figure out how to address that situation. And ultimately, I think the best way to address it is to focus on my own Dharma practice, or not so much that, but focus on just what I've been doing. I don't need to necessarily address it directly. Um, if, for instance, I have faith in karma, um, the results will unfold naturally by themselves. Um, so that's then my additional thought was the best gift I think you can give to people is like what the monks give by teaching the Dharma to others like me. So when I'm in a situation like this, I know how to act appropriately. So that's what I want to say in 4 minutes and 10 seconds.